Welcome to North Sulawesi, a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. This stunning destination, located in the heart of Indonesia, offers a unique blend of natural beauty and vibrant culture that will always captivate you. The region is covered in lush rainforests, towering volcanoes, and dramatic landscapes. You could explore the Tangkoko Nature Reserve to encounter rare and exotic wildlife, or hike to the top of Mount Lekuan for breathtaking panoramic views. The rich culture is equally abundant, with hardy locals showcasing their traditions and inviting you to take part in their lively festivals. With its crystal clear waters, North Sulawesi is a diver's paradise, boasting some of the most diverse marine life in the world, alongside pristine coral reefs.
Bunaken Island is part of Bunaken National Park, a marine park in the Indonesian region of northern Sulawesi. The park is located near the center of the Coral Triangle, providing habitat to 390 species of coral, as well as many fish, mollusks, reptiles, and marine mammal species. It covers a total area of 890 square kilometers, 97% of which is marine habitat. The remaining 3% of the park is terrestrial, including the 5 islands of Bunaken, Manado Tua, Mantehage, Nain, and Siladen.
After a smooth boat ride, we arrived at the Bunaken Sea Garden Resort. It is located on Pangalisang Beach at the eastern coast of the island, and since there is no pier, we stepped onto the shore directly from the boat. The bungalows are fashioned in a traditional Indonesian style, surrounded by lush greenery, and feature beds with mosquito nets, fans, a bathroom, and a private terrace. The restaurant serves Indonesian dishes, and alongside 3 meals a day, coffee, tea, and drinking water are also readily available. The resort has a well-equipped diving centre, which we took advantage of during our stay. Since Sea Garden is located right next to a beautiful coral reef, we could snorkel right in front of the resort, or take a boat to various diving spots that offer spectacular diving around the island.
The waters around Bunaken National Park are deep, plummeting over 1,500 meters in places. This allows strong ocean currents to sweep past the islands, depositing larvae and juvenile fish into the park along the way. As a result, the park hosts some of Indonesia's most diverse diving experiences. The nutrient-rich water and near vertical topography have ensured an extensive coral reef system and some incredible wall diving, while nearby volcanic sand has created hotspots for macro species and critters. The deep channels and strong open ocean currents flowing through Bunaken National Park also serve as highways for marine megafauna, including migrating whales and dolphins.
Our first dive was at the dive site Sachiko's Point, located on the eastern side of Bunaken Island. This steep slope is excellent for both snorkeling and for divers seeking something more. The top of the reef extends far from the Bunaken coast and features an extensive and untouched coral garden. The sloping wall is home to numerous great gorgonians, and the slope features many small nooks and crevices that different species of moray eel call home. Swimming along this slope will make you feel like you are in some kind of fish soup, as thousands of red-toothed triggerfish swarm the water. The currents can sometimes be strong. However, they are usually a slower drift current, and you will find shelter when reaching one of the corners. For our next dive, we took the boat to Siladen Island. The dive site Siladen Jetty is considered one of the best diving spots in Bunaken National Park. The shallow reefs are covered with untouched corals, while the deeper coral walls are adorned with beautiful gorgonians. For our next dive, we headed to the dive site Alum, Banoa, named after a small village on the southern side of Bunaken. The dive begins on a sloping sandy patch, home to many shrimp gobies and leaf scorpion fish, followed by a vertical wall full of cracks, crevices, and occasionally caves. The wall is covered with hard corals and is home to a variety of marine life. You can spot barracudas, triggers, parrotfish, butterfly fish, sea snakes, sea turtles, numerous anithias, and even some white or black-tipped reef sharks. The depth of the dive at Alum Banoa ranges from 18 to 25 meters, with visibility between 15 and 25 meters, making this spot suitable for divers of all levels. We did our next dive at the Lekuan dive site. The coral wall here stretches for several kilometers. It is divided into several different dive sites, Lekuan 1, 2 and 3, and although each dive site is unique, they all share the same stunning coral wall and are home to a wide range of interesting creatures. Here you are almost guaranteed encounters with enormous green and hawksbill turtles. It isn't uncommon to spot more than 10 per hour. Meaning in front of the village in Indonesian. Depan Kampung is on the southeast side of Bunaken and sits directly in front of Bunaken village. This sloping reef is a continuation of Lekuan and is home to just as many sea turtles. Sharks, eagle rays and large tuna are relatively common sightings, and on the slope you can find many other critters. Our next dive was at Bunaken Timur, a very long wall featuring an exceptionally beautiful coral garden. Due to its length, it is divided into 4 different dive sites: Bunaken Timur 1, Pangalisang, Bunaken Timur 2, and Chacha. The top of the reef is home to pristine coral gardens bursting with life and gradually slopes to around 10 meters before dropping to a near vertical wall. The reef wall is home to many unique creatures, such as pygmy seahorses, harlequin pipefish, and various species of lobster. Diving in Bunaken offers unique experiences, excellent visibility, and only occasional stronger currents. Between dives, we filled our time with snorkeling, as the nearby coral reef provides an excellent opportunity to explore the underwater world from a different perspective. We were greeted by a treasure trove of colourful corals, schools of vibrant fish, and beautiful sea stars. We couldn't get enough of all these colourful underwater creatures swimming around us. Enchanted by the beauty of this underwater forest, we explored every metre of the coral reef, all the way to the steep vertical walls where the reef plunges hundreds of metres into the abyss. Among all the amazing marine creatures we encountered, the majestic and graceful sea turtles captivated us the most. For this unforgettable experience, we had to move to the edge of the reef and wait patiently, but not for long. Soon enough, one of them swam close, looked at us curiously, and with slow, elegant strokes, glid onward.
Green sea turtles are one of the top reasons for diving in the Bunaken Marine Park area. These creatures flourish both at the reef tops and on Bunaken's coral walls, which offer them many shelves and ledges on which to rest.
The turtles here nest on the islands of Bunaken, Siladen, and Manado Tua, and females will return to the beach on which they were hatched every 2 to 4 years. In a nesting year, a female may nest up to 9 times, laying between 75 and 150 eggs with each nest. This larger species of sea turtle can reach up to 300 kilograms in weight, with its shell and carapace potentially growing up to 1.5 meters in length. The green sea turtle is distinguishable by the single pair of prefrontal scales on its small but blunt head, and also by its bony, ridgeless carapace, which is made up of large, non-overlapping scutes. The green turtle is so named because of the colourful fat underneath its shell. The actual shell coloration varies wildly between shades of green, brown, grey, and even black in some areas. Unlike hawksbill turtles, which are also commonly seen in Bunaken, the green sea turtle has only one visible claw per flipper, rather than 2. It isn't only the coral reefs of North Sulawesi that boast such rich biodiversity. The mangrove forests also make up a significant part of the ecosystem. These too revealed many unusual ocean inhabitants.
Mangroves are the only trees in the world that can live in saltwater and have a complex salt filtration system which eventually excretes excess salt through the waxy leaves. Besides that, their unusual root structure forms a physical buffer which protects the shoreline from storm waves and surges. Their roots, quite literally, hold the land together. Fish are particularly fond of mangrove trees, as the roots create a haven for fish of all sizes and species. Thousands of juvenile fish find shelter, protection, and food among the mangrove roots.
The island of Bunaken had another surprise in store for us. During the full moon and a strong tidal shift, we were able to admire the underwater world of the coral reef from dry land for a change. The sea receded, revealing the magnificent marine flora and fauna from a whole new perspective. We came to understand the power and beauty of nature on our planet, marveling at sea creatures that suddenly changed colour and shape, exposing their vulnerability on land.
At low tide, you can walk along Pangalisang Beach to the village, while at high tide, the beach disappears underwater and you can return via the narrow paths found on the island.
Hello.
These narrow paths connect different settlements on the island, and many of them become practically impassable after rain. There are no cars on the island. Motorcycles and boats are the only means of transport, so you can explore the island on foot, or hire a bike or boat to visit various diving spots.
Arriving in the village immediately gave us an insight into everyday life in Bunaken. Children were running around us. Locals greeted us as we walked past their homes, and chickens and dogs were chasing each other down the street. Almost everyone we met in the village of Bunaken smiled and greeted us with a friendly hello, which led us to affectionately name Bunaken the Island of Smiles.
You're welcome.
The village community is mainly comprised of Muslims and Christians, with the latter being a more influential cohort since Sulawesi is predominantly Christian. A massive pink church with hints of Disney-style architecture proudly stands on the coast, but there is also a mosque close by. The island itself has a rustic charm. The locals are something special, and we can safely say they are the friendliest people we've encountered across all our travels. Bunaken Island is stunning and must have some of the most beautiful dives on the planet, with opportunities to experience incredible underwater gardens, meet thousands of vibrant marine creatures, explore secret bays, and uncover hidden landmarks, all from resorts that offer a warm and comforting welcome to their guests.
Bunaken is extraordinary for such a little island, and we're sure it'll be a place that anyone would hope to return to.